Welcome to the Postgame Show presented by the Maroon Club, enhancing 23 Division I sports. Join the Maroon Club today and our player of the game, presented by Coca-Cola. Experience the Coke side of life. Here's Lindsay with head coach Fran O'Hanlon, player of the game Kyle Jenkins.
Coach, such a close one. What were some of your main takeaways from tonight's game?
Well, I thought we got better in the second half, and we got off to a very poor start, and gave up 50 points in the first half, which we could. They shot over 50%. We talked about it at halftime. We had to do a much better job defensively in the second half, which we did. But when you dig that kind of hole, then you're playing behind, and we kept coming back. We cut it to 2. We had a huge turnover for us, right near the end, where we had a chance to tie the game or take the lead. But I think that our guys fought. They showed a lot of heart in that second half, and we have to build off of this.
Right now, looking to the next few games, you guys do have a 4-game stretch on the road. How are you going to prepare for that?
You have to, I know it's a cliche, but you do it one at a time. And going down to the Palestra certainly on next week is a really difficult task for us. We have to regroup. We got to talk about this. We got to get better from this game. And I think we will. I think we're a work in progress. We're going to get better and better with each passing game. And hopefully we'll learn the lesson from this, and as we come out of this, we'll get better.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you,
Oh, we're getting Kyle Jenkins in place here as our player of the game, and he is ready. Here's Lindsay.
Okay, so Kyle, a tough loss today, but a great comeback effort. What are some things that you say to motivate your team when you guys are down?
I think looking at this game, 85 points, usually you win the game when you put up that much. I was just saying stay in it, down the whole game. We got to keep the foot on the pedal no matter what. They're going to keep scoring, but we got to string some stops together. That was the biggest thing, is defense the whole time.
Now, looking ahead, what are some things that you think your team can do better?
I think number one is defense. Even last game for Syracuse, this game we're putting up points, but we got to stop them if we want to win games.
Thanks, Kyle.
Let's take a look at some of tonight's highlights, and we'll give you some of the final numbers before we get out of here. Here are the highlights. Here's John.
Gary, this was such an entertaining game, hard-fought game, and Cornell, there you see Jordan Jones. What a dynamo he was, scoring all kinds of different ways. I thought Neil Quinn got more and more active. Remember, this is a young man who did not, show up at Syracuse, but played very, very well here. Jordan Jones coming in with 21 points and 15 rebounds, just a dynamo. Speaking of dynamos, how about Tyrone Perry? This young man, 25 points, the senior leader on this basketball team. They asked Tyrone to do anything. He's the primary ball handler, and of course asking him to score as well. And this young man, I'll tell you what, Keller Boothby was 4 for 6 from downtown, seemed to make every big shot. There's Tyrone again, turn around in the middle, back and forth. This thing went like a heavyweight battle. And you heard Fran O'Hanlon talk about this team getting down, having to come from behind, and then the block and the transition. That was the block by Quinn. Tyrone Perry doing a nice job. The interior defense, nothing was easy, but I was so impressed by Cornell's ability to make plays. And how about the play by the freshman CJ Fulton doing a nice job waiting for Jenkins on the flush. So many good plays, up and down basketball, 90-85. Gary, you and I enjoyed it. And you know what? It's going to be difficult, but Fran O'Hanlon, I know he will keep this thing in perspective. The early schedule is challenging. It's a murderer's row of games. But they've got to keep their head up. They've got to grow, and by Patriot League time, they'll be ready.
There you get a look at some of the numbers. Jones with 21, Mannon with 19, and Boothby with 12. They shot 45% from the floor, 39% from three-point land, and 71% from the free throw line. The 85 Lafayette points, on the other hand, Jenkins with 15, O'Boyle with 19, Neil Quinn 19 points and 13 rebounds, a double-double for him, and Tyrone Perry leads all scorers with 25 points. Lafayette shot 42% from the floor, 44% from beyond the arc, as they had 14 triples in the ball game and 93% from the foul line. 13 for 14. The Leopards go to 0-2. Cornell goes to 2-0. The final score in this one is 90-85 in favor of Cornell. We thank you so much for spending time with us, and we are very happy to be back at the Kirby Sports Center. My thanks to Lindsey Moppert, John Leone, the entire crew headed up by John Sabino, and to all of you for spending time with all of us. We'll see you tomorrow. That ball game starts at 12:30. Lafayette football against Colgate, the Raiders. Please join us for that one. For all of us, I'm Gary Laubach. Good night, everybody.